Greetings, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Videoscope for 14 by Amma. Please make sure that you also listen for your rising sign and for your moon sign, because additional information will show up for you through your rising sign and through your moon sign. These are general readings. For those of you who would like to get a private personal consultation with me, please visit the website www.ammalightworker.com and email me at ammalightworker@gmail.com. For those of you who would like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading for your sign with additional information, and it is available for download and purchase. For those of you who are interested, the link is down here below in the show more description box. We are leaving behind us two sets of eclipses. The first set happened in January, February, and the second one happened in August. Each eclipse influences your life for 6 months, and we are still under the influences of these eclipses, and they did bring a lot of big shifts in our lives, and the energy shifted. It's still shifting. Therefore, I thought that it would be beneficial to get an energy clearing, and I made this special offer available to you only in 3 energy clearing sessions for the price of $50, which is a huge discount from the regular price. For those of you who are interested, you're going to find all of the necessary information linked in the description box down here below. Yes, of course, you email me directly at ammalightworker@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I will now focus on this reading for you, Aquarius. The feeling that I'm picking up for you, remember, it has to deal with money. There seems to be a little bit of tension or maybe some unclarities, uncertain about a financial circumstance, learning, or at least trying to learn, expanding your knowledge, expanding your craft, focusing on making decisions that are going to make your life better, maybe even making decisions for your future, dealing with matters of justice, dealing with the legal system, the justice system, focusing on finding a balance after some kind of a shift that happens in your life, trying to rest, to reinvent yourself, trying to make something happen for yourself, like some kind of a new beginning. That was the general feeling. I will break this down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up for you is the Seven of Pentacles. To me, it means labor, not satisfied with its harvest, concerns, wait and see, but it also means taking a break from your hard work to enjoy the fruit of your labor. I get a sense, so now I'm going to tune in to hear what the Spirit has to say about this, because I get a sense that some of you are trying to figure out what to do with some money. This could be an account that you have, this could be money that you have aside, and you are trying to make your money worth. What is going to give you the most, maybe you're trying to invest your money, maybe put it on a CD, dealing with banks and trying to figure out which one of these options is going to help you to increase the percentage of your earning. I get a sense that some of you will be dealing with money being moved from one account to another account, or maybe money that you had aside for something, maybe for your pension, maybe your savings. Now you have to spend it, or you have to invest it in something else that will be coming up for you. Do pay attention to your feelings around money. Do pay attention to your relationship with money. If there is anything that maybe you can avoid in terms of spending, avoid spending money that you don't have. Avoid spending for things that are not necessary for you to have. I get a sense that some of you are expecting some money to come through, okay? Maybe because you have been dealing with a lawsuit and now you're waiting for the money to come through. Could be like work compensation, could be like a late payment, maybe a sale that you made in the past, but for some reason, maybe there were delays, or I don't know, something got lost in some kind of transaction, because I have a sense that some of you are preparing to receive this money. You already know, it's not a surprise to you. However, I still get tension around money, inner tension, not feeling sure. Maybe your feelings could be changing in a circumstance that has to deal with money. But I also get a sense that you'll be questioning yourself. You'll be questioning your own motives. You feel uncertain. There are some insecurities that you'll be dealing with, not necessarily only related to money, but generally speaking, I get a sense of your inner tension, okay? Dealing with your own inner tension and even dealing with situations that are frustrating. The next card that you have is the High Priestess. To me, it represents somebody who knows good and evil and is able to make decisions without being influenced. People come to her for her advice, and she is somebody who can help in decisions. But it also means learning, waiting, higher education, higher learning, higher spiritual pursuits. For some of you, this card could be representing you, Aquarius, because I have a sense that some of you find yourself to be very busy with work. If you work with clients, maybe you're going to find yourself very busy with clients. If you work with homes, maybe you're an engineer, a construction worker, an architect, a real estate agent, or maybe you work from home. So something that has to deal with home, or maybe you're a traveling nurse and you go in people's homes to take care of them. I get a certain sense that there's going to be some kind of a shift that is going to happen with this kind of jobs. In some regards, I have a sense that you're slowing down, okay? But on the other hand, I get the sense that something else now is taking off. You could be thinking about expanding something that you are doing. If you are working on a project or an idea, you'll be thinking of expanding of that. If you are working on a book project, a creative project, a show, a screenplay, you'll be thinking of expanding on that. If you have a business, you'll be thinking of expanding on that. But you'll also be thinking about expanding your career. I get a sense that for some of you, you are getting ready to end, because I get the sense of the paperwork here, ending some kind of a contract, because you are now getting ready to start some kind of a new contract. Could be the contract to a new business deal, a job offer, a job contract, could be a rental agreement on an apartment or on a property. But I also get a sense that maybe this could be the end to some agreement or the end to some arrangements that you made with somebody else. Either you arranged for something, you had an agreement, verbal or written, and now I get a sense that maybe it's time to end or to complete this agreement. Some of you are going to be dealing with a circumstance where you're going to have to reevaluate a circumstance. You have to reevaluate some paperwork and contract, go over that. You have to reevaluate a relationship that you have. You have to reevaluate a partnership that you have, or you simply could be reevaluating your life, your health. For some of you, I get a sense that you are about to receive some news or information. When you get this news or information, you're going to be a little bit like, maybe it wasn't expected. Maybe you need somebody else to interpret that for you. Maybe it is a legal document and you don't understand the legal terminology, and you're going to ask for help from somebody else to kind of go over, because you don't know what it means. It's like you receive some news or some information and you don't know what to feel, what to act. So don't panic. Okay, until you properly understand the situation, because for some of you Aquarians, I get a sense that this is a good thing that is happening to you, or maybe this news or this information is good, but because maybe you don't really understand it, you'll be panicking at first. You'll be thinking of traveling. You'll be thinking of whatever procedures, applications, forms you need to fill out that would enable you to travel, to get a visa, a work permit, to live or to travel abroad. You'll be thinking of continuing some kind of a situation or a circumstance that maybe you left off, you weren't able to continue it. You decide to continue your education. You decide to learn something new because maybe you intended to do it earlier, but for some reason it didn't happen. I get a situation, it's like you're going to pick up where you left with a circumstance. The next card that you have is the Justice card. And to me, it means balance. It means dealing with courts and legal matters. But it also means being rewarded through courts and legal matters. You'll be dealing with circumstances that stemmed from the past. You'll be dealing with difficult circumstances in business, finances, or in a family matter that, as I said, stemmed from the past. Sometimes this card also represents new beginnings, but it also means rewards and results for your hard work and persistence. For some of you, I get the sense that you have to deal with legal notifications, okay? And then based on whatever legal notifications you get, you have to act upon it. If it wasn't possible for you to proceed or to continue with some kind of a legal situation, legal proceeding, immigration proceeding, I get a sense now that maybe you're going to find a way to continue, to move to the next stage of it. Maybe you weren't emotionally prepared for it, or maybe you didn't have the right information, the right lawyers, the right accountant, a legal team, whatever you needed, or maybe the family wasn't with you, okay? Maybe you wanted to do something, but you didn't feel that you have your family's approvals or your family's blessing. I get a sense that now a person be changing their mind and they are going to stand with you and with your decision. This could be the family, this could be the spouse, this could be someone else. I have a sense that if you are somebody who has to deal with courts, legal notifications, taxes, IRS, immigration, I get a sense that this is the right time for you to consult a specialist, okay? Consult a lawyer, an attorney, an immigration specialist, if that's the proper term. If there is anything around money that you are trying to figure out, finances, this is the right time for you to start to talk to a specialist, maybe taking a course, knowing more, expanding your knowledge about it, or even to hire or to consult a financial specialist or somebody else who is knowledgeable in regards to money, finances, credit cards, loans, investments, so with finances. They highly recommend for you not to do it alone. Whatever you need to fix, repair, address, you need to do it with the proper help by the proper specialist. If it is a health matter that you are dealing with, you have to address it with the right doctors, the right team of doctors. Whatever you are dealing with, do not do it alone. For some of you, I get a sense that maybe you need to get a second opinion on something. You are dealing with a circumstance. Maybe you are not pleased with what your lawyer, your doctor, your accountant, your financial specialist tells you, and now you want to consult a second one. You want to get a second opinion on something that maybe you are dealing with or something that you are trying to resolve. And I get a sense that you are trying to resolve a circumstance, either to get to the bottom of it, or you are trying to heal a situation from the very root cause of it. Even though this is a card that talks about legal matters, I get a sense that for some of you, it is about balancing your energies, balancing your chakras. Also understand that sometimes you feel very driven by your intuition. Some of you could be almost getting like a premonition. Your intuition is going to be very much highlighted. And do look after yourself, because some of you will be getting the tendency to be a little sick, or to be prone to getting a cold sore, a flu, allergies. So take better care of yourself. The next card that you have is a very interesting card. This is from the Egyptian Oracle deck. The name of the card is God Anub is accompanying a soul. Okay, so please don't be afraid when you see this card. I will tell you the meaning of the card first, and then I will tune in to hear the spirit, what the spirit has to say about this card. It means the closing of a cycle, the ending of a circumstance, but it means ending and new beginnings, but it also means an immediate transformation. Okay, so be on the lookout for things that be happening out of nowhere that are going to help you to transform. It means painful change, ending of a situation. Sometimes it also means death, but it could also mean boredom, the lack of opportunity, despair. When you get this card, it means that you have to accept change in all aspects of your life. It may be time for you to deal with a situation, or it may be time for you to deal with your past. And you also have to understand that where is it that you are at fault, and where is it that you blame other people. So that's the meaning of the card. Now I will tune in to hear what is this all about. For some of you, I get a sense that you are going to be doing, you're going to be in some kind of a sleep-like meditative state. And I get a sense that you could be hiring somebody to work on your energy, to work on your aura, to work on your chakras, because I get a sense of your body's physical energy shifting. You feel very tired. I get the sense that for some of you, your sleep pattern be changing, or suddenly your sleep could be getting a lot better. For those of you who seem to have some kind of a sleep-related issue, you could be meditating. You could be applying the law of manifest. You could try to manifest your desires, applying the law of attraction. You'll be learning how to do this stuff, but now you'll be ready to start to practice that on your own life. You also have a tendency not to deal with your problems, but rather space out, okay, in this fantasy place whenever your imagination or your fantasy takes you. Some of you could be afraid that a circle be ending. You'll be afraid that a relationship be ending, because for some reason I get the sense that now you're changing, you're transforming. Maybe your ideas are changing, your spiritual idea be changing, your political view be changing, and you get a sense that now how are your loved ones going to react toward your new transformation? Maybe your body is transforming. You don't know how people are going to react to that. Maybe your physical appearance is transforming. I get a sense that some of you will be fearing a clash of ideas, and you will be trying to avoid certain conversation or certain peoples when you know that their opinions or what they feel is contrary to, or opposite to your beliefs or your feelings. I get a sense that somebody be needing you because maybe they want you to be there for them emotionally, to comfort them. Maybe they are the ones having to deal with some kind of a death circumstance or the possibility of facing death, and maybe they be needing you to comfort them in some ways. I get a sense of friendships come into play in regards to that. You'll be getting the feeling that your loved ones who has crossed over are trying to contact you, are trying to give you a message in your dreams. You'll be thinking about them. There's going to be a lot of reminiscing over a situation over the past. You'll be thinking or remembering places and people of the past. However, do pay attention, Aquarius, because some of you have a tendency to get stuck in your past. Don't get stuck in your past. I get a certain sense that for some of you it is your social life, your social standing, your social status may be changing. And I also get a sense that some kind of a relationship is transforming, and some of you Aquarians need to do a little bit more of a better job to be more open to welcoming love, because if you have been expecting love for such a long time and love has not been shown up for you, it means that maybe you think you're doing all of the inner work, but you are not. For some of you, I get a sense that love is waiting for you around the corner, but understand timing is very different the way they put it, because we have a tendency to want things right away. And I get the sense that before the year is over, some of you single Aquarians are going to find your self in love, interested in someone, or simply feeling very lucky. Maybe you didn't feel lucky in general, and now that is going to be shifting. So for some of you Aquarians, your luck is about to shift for the better before the year is over. For some of you, it's starting right now in December. For other ones in October, so on and so forth. The timing is going to be different, but karma is working on your behalf to bring some major changes in your life. I hope that this is making sense to you. Do comment down here below. I'm curious to hear from you, Aquarius. And if you'd like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading with additional information for you. The link is down here below for those of you who are interested for download and purchase. Like, share, subscribe, email me for a private reading, or if you like to purchase the 3 energy clearings offer for $50, which is only going to be available at this discounted price in November, go to the website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave me a comment, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. I will reconnect with you in the next videos. Bye.